welcome everybody to this week's episode of Strong. Damn, pardon me. Welcome everybody to this episode of Strong Perspective Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Keith Armstrong, along with
Uncle Spoke.
And all the old cats, females that's on here, your boy Fluke Dog. Not Damon, not Heater. Fluke Dog. Went way back.
You put on that radio, that disc jockey mentality. All the hip cats and cool, smooth.
Hey, Keith. Scooby wow.
Yeah.
He gave us the electrifying mojo out this motherfucker.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, man, I thought I'd at least try it.
Yeah.
Sure how it land.
No doubt. So, a little bit of housekeeping. This is Strong Perspective Podcast. Do us a favor. Go like, share, and subscribe on our YouTube channel by the same name, Strong Perspective Podcast. And people in the comments, feel free to comment. If you're checking us out, got questions for us, pop in the comments and then we'll address them. Now, if it's a little racy and we ain't quite there yet, it's gonna get ignored for a minute. But other than that, welcome today. Damon, how was your day today, sir?
My day, man. I was actually looking forward to tonight, man. So that's my main focus was. Let's kick it, man. Have some fun, bro. You know what I'm saying? I need it.
No doubt.
I need it.
Jaquar, what about yourself, brother? How was your day today?
My day was good, man. My day was good. I was off last week because I was sick, man. I took this week off, to burn up some annual leave before the first. And it's a quick side note, man. It's no shave November, and the hair under my beard is connected to my chest hairs, and
Wow.
like I ain't got no more there. It's bad, man. Like fuck.
Wow.
I'm trying to figure that one out.
I'm trying to imagine that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's like I ain't got no space. Yeah, all that shit is hairy to the motherfucker. It's just like But you got to support though. No shave November. Is that still a thing? In support of breast cancer.
I'm with it. If it is, it is.
Yeah. In terms of breast cancer, I'm with it, man. But just doing that shit for the sake of doing it, I can't do that, bro.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I look like I'm 70.
Happy birthday, sir.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Birthday to you. Many more.
Welcome to the channel.
Yeah.
I hope you have a pleasant experience.
Absolutely.
Let's just start with something light. And also theme today. Bill Burnett will be joining us a little later. He's making the donuts, so once he gets off work, he'll give us he'll check in with us. But everything is sort of sports oriented today. Couple things that we all may come into light that we might be discussing. But it's sports oriented today. The three of us are Detroit Lions fans, I can honestly say, and Mr. Burnett is a Philadelphia Eagle fan, and we will be playing the Eagles this Sunday. So it felt really right to invite Bill on so we can chop it up a little bit about it. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Bill and Philly fans. Shout out to him.
I hear you. Yeah. My wife said she's a Philly girl. She said to our upcoming loss, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I like the loyalty. But look,
that's what happened with the Pistons, wasn't it?
Let's do this, man. Just a little bit, just to stay on the theme until Bill gets here. Something that I was thinking about today. and I sent it out to you guys. You know, the first topic on there is, but what I said was, does our desperation, our living experiences, does it affect the way we view the world? In the way that we were raised, in the way that the things that we saw growing up, does it affect the way you see the world right now? Or saw the world as you were growing up? I'll start, I think, in short. And you two can really and truly relate to this. If our upbringing affected the way I saw the world, I would be a little what is the best way of putting it? I would be disappointed because I try to be an optimistic human being. You know what I mean? I try to be the type of person who, and I have to make myself be this way, see the good in people because I like things to go as smoothly as possible. So my view is purposeful in an optimistic way. Ja'Quar, what do you think?
I think my view was affected in the sense that, you know, I grew up, man, and I had a very, very strong sense of fairness and unfairness, right? And for a lot of years, man, I would say well into my teen years, man, I would just let scenarios and situations, you know, to develop, you know, I would just chalk it up to being unfair and, you know, fair or unfair or whatever, you know, and it took years for me to realize that, you know, that very well may be the case, but it doesn't factor into, you know, to success. It doesn't, you know, factor into failure. I mean, fairness is a sentiment like love is a sentiment or whatever. You know, it all depends on, you know, how you do it. But for the most part, it really doesn't matter. The only thing that matters, man, is the work you put into it, whatever that venture may be. You know, so I was, you know, just feeling like I was at a deficit and shit when, you know, the people who raised me made sure to ensure in me that I had no deficits, you know, that I was supported, that I wasn't invisible, but that's the story I told myself, you know, for a good part of my life, and it wasn't true. It wasn't true. I'm quite sure you guys have heard people say like a person who constantly accuses people of talking about them, and you know, somebody will pull them to the side and say, well, these people ain't thought about you, man. That's your inner dialogue. That's your inner conflict. They don't give a fuck about, you know, whether or not you was late, or whether or not you liked the picture, or whether they don't really care. And they're not demonizing you the way that you think they may be demonizing you. You know, so you know, take them at face value, man. Let them cross you up if they're gonna cross you up, but give them the opportunity to be who they are. You know.
Okay.
I got a lot of other stuff to say, man, but I've been drinking, so I don't want to ramble. Go ahead, Fluke.
Damon,
Hey, based on how you posed the question, man, what I had to do, I could think about how I view the world as a adult, almost finna be 60 years old next month, or how I did as a kid. Because when I was in the 6th grade, I had an Italian American teacher. She introduced me to a whole lot of stuff, man. Not just with Italy, but France and some places in Africa and all that stuff. She introduced me to a whole lot of stuff. So for me, I was inspired, man, because I was introduced to things that I've never seen before. You know what I'm saying? And how she presented it and how she taught it to us, I was like, man, that's a place I would love to visit. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't occur to me at the time that I might not be accepted. You know, it didn't occur to me at that time that I might not be accepted. But as I thought about it, and I thought about venturing out in that aspect, I always held that thing inside of me. Man, I would love to visit these places with that understanding that I have to be cautious too, because everybody don't love me. You know, but that didn't take away, you know, the things that I saw and what I was introduced to. And I'm like, wow, it'd be nice to see those things. You know what I'm saying? The Louvre in France, where Mona Lisa at, the vineyards in Tuscany, you know, Rome, all, you know, the Colosseum, all those different things, in Africa, the ruins and stuff like that. And people imagining, she introduced to me that imagine being in a country where you are the majority. She actually did that. And I'm like, wow, I wonder what that feels like. So there was some caution there, you know, but it was also that wonderment. Okay, what would it be like? So that's what I came up with, man. When you posed the question, man, you said the question. I'm like, wow, you know, it's two sides to it. Yeah. Unfortunately, do I come to the conclusion that the feeling of danger, do that prevail, or do I go out and venture out and see the world? See that there's other things that's beyond my experience here in America.
Gotcha. I think the flip side for me also is the fact that, you know, the three of us, you know, we saw our father get shot twice. We saw our father get stabbed. You know, we saw violence growing up. And I think that's part of the energy when I came up with the topic. Part of the energy I came from, because both your answers were especially when it comes to you, your honesty, they came in a great way. So it's not, I just wanted to add on to what I was saying earlier, basically. And the fact that, you know, remembering, hell, yeah, father was shot, our dad was shot in the chest. And I remember him coming in the house when he got shot in the leg.
I remember.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, as a kid, you sitting there, because I think it was maybe about 5 or 6, maybe 7. Probably about 7. And he came running in the house, you know, thinking, you know, always looking at our dad as a strong person. And he came in that house like calling our mom, Marge! Marge! He hopped on that couch. He had that leg straight. You know what I'm saying? And our mother was cool as a cucumber.
Calm as hell. Wasn't she calm?
Calm as hell.
Yep.
And I'm glad I got a little bit of that from her.
Yeah.
Calm. She was like, she put something, she wrapped around it, and you know, look, hot bullets burn. So our dad was like, and he was a tough man. Y'all know he was a tough man, but he was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? And she was calm, which was weird to me, because you know we watching little westerns on television. Motherfucker get shot in the leg, but he grabbed his chest and he fall down. He dead. You know what I'm saying? But our mom's like taking care of it, all that. Next thing you know, I think our grandma might have been there. Came up from Mississippi, Mr. Echoes, and our grandmother was there. And
yeah, they was living there at the time.
They took care of us, either that or they took us to Aunt Jeannie's house, but mom went with him to the hospital. You know what
He had just got off work and he picked up a damn hitchhiker.
I mean, I
Was
get,
one of the times he got shot.
I get it, I get it. And see, but I'm just talking about the overall experience. So those kind of experiences, man, and you know that's just a fraction of what we saw, right? Those kind of experiences do change the way you see the world. You know what I'm saying? Now, had it been worse, of course, that would have left the imprint that would have lasted our whole life. You know what I'm saying? It would have lasted. There's no doubt about that because that was crazy. Because see, look, getting shot in the leg, because we were younger when he got shot in the chest. So me and you, we was pretty much babies then, toddlers. You know what I mean? You're a year younger than me. So we was like actual toddlers when he got shot in the chest. Because we didn't know where he was until we went to go visit him in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? But when he got shot in the leg, we was a little older. But see, the thing about it is both times he bounced back. And that's what I mean by if it was worse, it would have probably forever changed us. But when he was able to come back and be pretty much who he is, this is my opinion about it, pretty much who he is, I was able to, you know how children are able to adapt to just about everything, that kicked in for me. So what you think?
Well, I mean, you know, even though I wasn't there, man, you know, just like the attitudes that you know I grew up with, as far as dangerous situations go, man. I mean, uh, I'm I'm very proud of the way, and you know, some of the things I've been through, the way that I reacted, man. You know, just keeping a level head, keeping a calm, cool head, man. Because I've realized over the years, you know, like when in my limited street life, or just hanging out or whatever, man. You know, if something happens and somebody gets injured, man, somebody got to work on them. Somebody got to work on them, man. You know, I mean, and I talk about it at work too. You know, because a lot of the guys I work with, you know, at risk youth and everything. And I ask them a simple question, man. What's more important? Is it more important for you to get revenge, or is it more important for you to learn things, you know, in your off hours, quote unquote off hours, that could, you know, potentially help to save your partner's life. You know, y'all in the streets. The streets are dangerous, man. You know, so if something happens, man, are you gonna be able to give somebody mouth to mouth resuscitation until the people get there? If you're at home, man, you got little brothers and sisters, you got an old lady, you got a child yourself. Can you give them chest compressions, and you know, and breathe into their mouth until somebody, you know, with a little more experience gets there to help out? Can you apply proper pressure to a wound in order to control the bleeding? Can you do that? You know, that's
Yeah,
what's important, man. You know, the preservation or the knowledge to potentially preserve life. That's what's important.
I get it.
But here's the thing, man, that I'm focused on, that I'm thinking about now, when I think about it in retrospect, we just described traumatic situations that happened, that we experienced. But do you remember the reason why we left Detroit? Why our parents decided to move us away from that kind of atmosphere and stuff like that? A woman came in the house, flashing gun. Big John, you need to come. We got to go take care of business. Then our parents said, "That's it. That's it. We moving from down here." And I think that kind of let me know that why I was so inspired about, okay, what else did life have to offer? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that requires taking a chance, man. And it might be one of the best experiences that you ever have in your life, man, moving forward, moving yourself out of danger. We don't know what might pop up, man, just on some random shit. But if you have the opportunity to visit places, man, that you never thought you could go, you know what I'm saying, that only requires you to decide, man. Having the means and the ways, right? And just decide. You know, and I think that is, I mean, how many people made those decisions and had the best time of their lives, had the best experiences they ever had, even though they came from this place or that place? See what I'm saying? It's all about living and discovering, man. Say, oh man, I would love to see that and see how that experience changed your life and your perspective on things.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
it's a matter of actually doing it.
it could be. See, there's no wrong answer here, right? But what you said, both you made fantastic points. But I think, just from my point of view, to reinforce, the simple fact is this: when we spoke about how our mom reacted, that was in me for the rest of my life.
Well, our mom was a different type of woman, man.
No, it makes no. This is what I'm saying. What I got from it. We talk about our parents a lot here because they were special human beings, and they formed. You know, they helped us become the people that we are. But I get that calmness when shit, no matter how, whether it was from sports or whether real life, I see the picture because I received that example from her. You know, when I said that it didn't affect me when our father got shot and stabbed, right? Because he bounced back. What I meant by that is this: some people are not lucky enough to bounce back. Some people have to live with those injuries for the rest of their lives, or those injuries will take their lives. You see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to glorify no, man, that's crazy, because me personally, that's a hell of a thing for people to grow up there, especially when our dad was playing in the streets like he was playing, because that's what he was doing. He was going to work and being this reckless gangster type of guy. That's what he is. But he was a good father, in my opinion. This is my opinion about it. So I started looking at life in a different way, because everything that affected him affected us. So what I started to do is I started to say, hey, I think that was the beginning of my problem-solving personality. Before I have to be violent, let me hit the checks and balances, because I know I can go to the violence. I was never afraid of it, right? But the simple fact is, like, I'm going to talk to you, not for a long time, but give you enough time to think that something can be resolved with this. But if it can't be resolved, I'm not going to say a word. I'm going to let it happen. See, that's my upbringing, giving responsibility for the three of us when we were alone. You see what I'm saying?
But by the same token, man, he was also that guy who came to a conclusion that I have a family to raise, or I need to take my family out of this environment.
I know that.
And he did a total 360.
Listen, man, listen. This is not an indictment. This is not nothing. I told you the experiences that we had.
I didn't take it that way.
But that's my point. I want you guys to speak from that, and you have, unless you have some more, you speak from what it did to you. The good things too. Now, you understand what I'm saying? It's not just because I brought it up because I wanted to let you guys know where I got that topic from, because I was just sitting around reminiscing.
You know what's crazy, bro? Even though he was in the midst of those things that you described, man, he was also that guy who was at the school, you know what I'm saying, at the parent teachers conferences, He was there with the boys club, the Cub Scout shit. He was there. You know what I'm saying? And it led up to our whole lives, man, being that guy. Hey, man, this is the same man during those times who played semi-pro football at 28 years old. You know what I'm saying? So he was always, whether he had his foot in that bad element or not, he was always that guy who was a father. You know what I'm saying? He was that guy who, if you remember, he worked.
Damon, sorry to interrupt you. I don't want us to do that. I want you to speak on how you were affected, not what he did for us. You understand what I'm saying?
I think I was describing how I was affected.
No, your personality. You say he showed up. That's a given. I get that. And I'm not pushing back on you. I want to know what it did to you. I want to know what it did to Jaquari. How did it affect you? How you see the world?
I defer to Jaquari. You know, let me what you got to say.
Well, ultimately, man, you know, because I did say, you know, everything that I said in the beginning, that was the positive things that, you know, that was the positive ways it affected me, man. But you know, also ultimately, man, you know, my upbringing, man, kind of turned me into a worrier, man. I worry about shit all the time.
Okay.
I was always, you know, anxious about something. You know what I mean? I'm surprised I didn't prematurely gray. I was always nervous about something. Always nervous about a confrontation. Always nervous about a conversation. You know, and all the while every negative outcome played out in my mind, man, that's all it was. It was just a mental thing, you know, until I actually started to put my hands on the situation and take action. That's when that's when all the lessons I learned throughout my whole life started to really sink in. Okay, you can be an observer of someone else's life and be on the outside looking in, and that's a position of comfort. But when you find yourself in that position in regards to yourself, you know, there's got to be so much work done. I mean, and honestly, it's taken some time, but I'm just now feeling like I'm on a pretty good path to that. You know, it's not that I couldn't go and talk to our parents about specific things, man. You know, and it definitely wasn't because I was afraid they didn't have the answers. I just didn't know the right questions to ask. Yeah. I just didn't know the correct context to put to explain myself in. You know, so I just stayed quiet and shit just ate me up because I let it. You know, the easiest thing in the world, man, is letting go. But it's not. It's really not.
Gotcha. Okay, Damon, did you have a follow-up?
No, the only thing, man, just to piggyback on Jaquari, you know, the struggles that he went through, I was always that bullheaded son. You know what I'm saying? I was always about, you know, a matter. You know what I'm saying? How I feel and how I think means something. You know what I'm saying? It was a conversation that I had with our father. He said, man, when I got accepted, when he saw in the paper I got accepted in college and all that stuff, go play this and that and that and this. He said to me, I am so proud of you, man, because you didn't deviate from yourself. You found a way, and that's what life entails, bro. You find a way and your purpose, and that's the thing that matters most in the world, your own path that you discover yourself. You know, and at the same time, he told me that, which I needed to hear the whole time, he was dropping me off at the bus station to go to college. You know what I'm saying? And he was so insightful. He gave me a reason to fight for who it is I believe that I am. Moving in the place, because that was the first time See, our father's been in our lives our whole lives. He's never been an absentee father. And this was a time that I was leaving his protection. And he said, continue to do what you've been doing because you're successful at it and you understand your path and who you are. And the only thing I can give you is the name that you have. You know what I'm saying? But be the man that you're discovering about yourself. You know? And then I get on the damn bus and I'm crying like a motherfucker. Excuse my language. And I'm like, man, he's always been focused and in tune with me on a personal level. Never deviated from it. You know, and when I landed on that campus, I was all about the name. I was all about me. And I knew within myself that I did things to discover myself too. Come with me. You know what I'm saying? And I would be remiss if I deviated from that path. He just reminded me to continue to be the man that you made yourself. You know what I'm saying? Continue to understand self-discovery.
Okay.
And I appreciate that about him.
I got you. This next topic is trying to create a segue into some of our main topics tonight. Because, like I said, this is a sports oriented podcast, and you know we'll get the opportunity to root for our teams or whatever, right? But my question is, how important do you think professional athletes are to our community? And whatever comes to mind, just whatever comes to mind. What role do you think they pose in our community?
I think they posed. I mean, they set a very good example of letting our children know what they can do physically, man. That they can do things with their bodies, you know, to earn an astronomical living, you know. I mean, outside of working with their hands, you know, playing a game or whatever, you know. I mean, we forget how much of an opportunity that is, and somehow or another, it's become, you know, regular in our households that everybody got a shot. Okay, I think that's the first thing we need to fix right there. I mean, just because you ball, you might be good, you might be the best in your area, man. But you know, there are people who are better, and if they beat you out, that's not the end of your story. It's not the end of your story. If you choose to continue to be involved in this sport, then you need to figure out another way, because if you can't get on the field or the court, there are other ways to contribute. There's other ways to make money through sports. You know, every athlete, every basketball player, that's every basketball, every football player that's transitioned from the field or the court to being a commentator. You know, that's not an easy job. It's not an easy job. You know, they're you know, as far as their elite status, I mean, uh, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, there's several other factors that need to come together besides money and fame to culminate in elite status or whatever. You know, I mean,
Okay.
they definitely have their place, man. You know, I just don't know if their place is as important as we like it to be, because
So,
they, you know. Oh, go ahead.
so that's really what you're saying is it's important, but it may be a little more important.
I think we make it a little more important, like I said, because you know, as far as far as physical talent and, you know, in athletics or whatever, you know, it's rooted in our community.
Okay.
Physical prowess in some form or fashion is rooted in our community. You know, I mean, it's just unfortunate that, you know, a lot of our young people see it as a career path, certain aspects of it as a career path, and when that fizzles out, you know, a lot of them, you know, they turn to negative shit. I mean, that's oh,
Take the easier way. Okay. Damon, what about yourself?
I don't want to say that because I don't know everybody's story, man. I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that.
That's true. I get it.
Here's the crazy thing, and I don't know if I've ever told this story before, but for me, it wasn't about the fame and fortune, man. It wasn't about that. I mean,
So,
for some reason,
Damon, before you go there, I want you to finish that. But the original question is, what do you think the importance of professional athletes to our community is? Answer that and then follow up.
okay, in answering that question, I've never ever admired anybody on that level, man. You know what I'm saying? I was a fan because of location, close to Detroit and all that stuff. So that's how I picked my team. You know what I'm saying? The only person that I truly admired in terms of professional basketball and football, Billy Sims, and Billy Sims was my first one. In terms of football, in terms of basketball, it was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And the reason why I was so enamored with him because he had a shot that could nobody contest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was able to do something that nobody could deal with or contest. He could do it whenever he wanted to. But I'm not 7 foot. I knew I wasn't going to ever be 7 foot or whatever. But the point I wanted to illustrate, man, what made sports interact with my life and my abilities is, man, one time we was playing and they wouldn't pass me the ball. And I came home and I told our dad, I said, man, they ain't passing me the ball, man. I'm trying to get in college. This is my senior year. I'm trying to get in college, man. They ain't passing me the ball. I don't know what I'm going to do. You know what that man did? He took me to Magic Square. Me and my mama's Thunderbird she used to have. We driving from Everett Circle up to Armstrong to the Magic Square with a ball that ain't got no threads on it and all that. He said, son, I want you to dunk on that rim right there. Now, mind you, the rim, the regulation rim, wherever you at pros, whatever, 10 feet. This rim was 12 feet. He said, dunk the ball, man. So it took me 3 times. The third time, I dunked the ball. He said, all right, come on, man. And I'm like, man, because this is like wintertime. It's cold as hell, ice on the court and all that shit. And I'm out there risking my damn health, dunk the damn ball. So we riding home. And you know what that man said to me? He said, don't you ever come home telling me that you depending on somebody else to shine. Don't you ever do it. You just dunked on a 12-foot rim. Regulation is 10. Don't ever come home with that excuse again. Go get the ball. And that carried me all the way through college. He reminded me that I had the ability to overcome and decide what direction I want my life in just by simply taking me out there. Just by simply taking me out there. And I never forgot that lesson.
Okay. I watch podcasts all the time, and one of my favorite ones, because I've seen them get it out of the mud. I mean, really, quote unquote, get out of the mud, but the Pivot podcast, right? And I saw them do great interviews with, professional athletes, people from different, and they've gotten better with interviewing people from different cultures. One athlete they had was Martellus Bennett, one of the Bennett brothers, right? And he's always been they're always they've both written books, you know what I mean, and emphasized intelligence and all these different things, right? And he brought up a good point. He gave this scenario. He said, if you're sitting in a barbershop, I'm just paraphrasing. If you're sitting in a barbershop and there's two teenagers in there, one teenager just scored 30 points in this game the night before. The other teenager just won science fair, a big science fair, right? He said, who would get the most praise in that barbershop? Now, he gave his opinion about who he thought, right? But I thought it was interesting, and he went into it. He said, who would be praised the most? And folks in the comments, let me see your opinions about that with that scenario. And we'll wait, Jaquari, until Damon comes back because I'm going to read it again. But if they're professional, the Bennett brothers are professional football players. One is a defensive lineman, played for Seattle, I believe, at one time. Great defensive lineman. Another one, he was drafted to the Cowboys. Great, and played with the Patriots. Great tight end. No. So just to give you a background is what both of them NFL guys, and I think they both won Super Bowls. I know one has, but I think they both won Super Bowls. But that was an interesting point that he brought up, because I know me personally, I emphasize achievement on all bases. You know what I'm saying? When it comes, just be honest with you, when it comes to basketball, I will praise your accomplishment, but I would want to teach you to achieve more, right? But if we're sitting in the barbershop, my personal opinion, I'm going to praise them both. I'm going to praise them both. An equal amount of praise. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen it happen when black men and black women who've encouraged young men and young women. Strangers encouraging them. And sometimes a stranger can make the biggest difference. Because when it comes to our family could be telling you the truth, right? But as a child, you think you only say because that's my dad. You only say it because that's for my mama.
You're
They
supposed
love
to.
me.
You're supposed to do. Yeah.
You're supposed to say that about me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to say that about me. Hey, did you get the question before you left, man?
No, go ahead and run it back.
Okay.
Let me look at it first. Are you on the third question?
I'm going to read it, man. Basically what it was, Martellus Bennett, the
Right.
Bennett NFL guys, right?
Right, I got it.
He was on the pivot. And his question was, let's say two brothers was in the barbershop. One won a big science fair, and the other scored 30 points the night before, right? He asked, who do you think will get the most praise? So that question I'm going to ask you both. Jaquari? No, Fluke, we'll start with you. Who do you think would get the most praise, and why do you think that?
In our family, how we was raised, I think the guy who 30 points is expected, man. Being in the science fair, that's a challenge, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, what the old man used to always say, hey son, make sure you keep your head fat, man. Learn as much as you possibly can. So I
So
think the
if you're in the
science fair,
if you're in the barber shop, who would you praise?
if I'm in the barber shop,
Yeah.
I would trade. I would.
I'm sorry, Fluke. Who would you praise first and why? Let's shake it up a little bit.
Me personally, it would be the science fair guy, child, who I would praise the most.
And why?
Why? Because it's science is out of my purview. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning something. As a parent, I'm learning something. I'm like, man, my son know this stuff. He's teaching me something. Oh my God, how far can he take it? And that's a lot. That's forever. That's you know what I'm saying. Basketball is short term, bro. It's all predicated on your not only your skill set, but how long can you sustain that? You know what I'm saying? It is scientifically known that around 34, 35, you start losing those abilities. But with the science stuff, you don't lose that. You carry that on. You know what I'm saying? That's forever. You know what I'm saying? It's not about physicality. It's about, you know what I'm saying? How can you can take science to all kind of levels, man.
Okay. So if you're in the barber shop, that's the person that you would praise first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it only takes one person to give that kid inspiration, man, in terms of what they mastering, in terms of science. You know what I'm saying? In terms of STEM. It only takes one person to keep them inspired to move forward.
My question, I answered it before you came back. My question was, I would praise them both because it's an equal amount. You know what I'm saying?
But is that the question? I thought it was one or the other.
Damon, I'll tell you what my answer is. I get what you're saying, but really and truly, I think it was an equal amount of look. They both achieved something great. You understand what I'm saying, T? And I said,
Yeah.
who do you think? I said, would you praise, and who do you think first? Bill, welcome to the podcast, brother. Glad
What's up, man?
Brother Bill, what's happening, brother?
How y'all, man?
Yeah, what's
All
up,
right.
bro?
You
How
said
y'all
who
doing?
is going to be praised and encouraged the most?
Okay. Look, bro, straightforward. We good. I just told you how I felt. You understand? It ain't no.
No, I'm not questioning your answer. I'm just reading the question as it's stated. I mean,
All right.
All right.
Me,
Hey, Bill.
Yes,
The
sir.
question is the pivot. I think I listened to you, Jaquari. Then you can go after this. I think I sent it to you.
You did.
Martellus Bennett he was on the pivot, and he said, he gave a scenario about two brothers in the barbershop. One scored 30 points the night before, and one won a science fair the night before, important science fair.
Right.
And the question is, who do you think would get the most praise? That's what Martellus.
What? Thinkwood?
Yeah, that was his question.
Okay, I got you.
And Jaquari, we're gonna let it marinate with you, Bill. Go ahead and answer, Jaquari.
Okay.
well, I would probably speak to the kid who dropped 30 first, but it'd be a pretty short conversation because I mean that's something that I was in a space to have done. Not that I've ever done it, but I had an opportunity or whatever. But as far as the science fair goes, man, I would try to engage that kid, man, and because whatever the particular project was, I would try to engage that kid on questions about that project, man, and what drove him to create a hypothesis about that thing. What was it? What was it that interested you so much about this particular subject that made you put in the time and grind up to the point where you could be the champion of the science fair, and do you plan to carry on from this with this particular thing, or you branching out, or what is this? And if the doggone dude who dropped if the dude who dropped 30, if it was him who won the science fair, we celebrate. That's a hell of a weekend for that kid. That's a hell of a weekend for that kid. You're like,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
dude, all right. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
That's both ends, right?
Yeah. So, Bill, what do you think?
Well, I mean, if somebody said at the same time, little Johnny won the science fair and the other kid won the 30 points in the basketball game. To be real with y'all, I probably would make a big deal out of basketball because I'm a sports guy. I love sports, and it's I'm not going to belittle the guy who did the science fair. I'm gonna give him his props too, of course. But I think the basketball guy will probably get more congratulations and more celebrated, probably in the barbershop more than anything else. I just think that I think it's natural for people to celebrate sports. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's like proud father. It's not being a proud father who got a kid who's great in science too is awesome. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's just natural to celebrate. It's like if your son wins the MVP of the league, that's something people that's people carry trophy around the neighborhood. Your son gets a valedictorian. I mean, people still celebrate that, but it's you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. I think I'm probably not gonna lie. I probably would say more about the basketball guy, but the same process congratulating the kid who did the science fair, because that science education probably will take him a long farther than that kid's 30 points will.
That's true. So let me ask you this question: why is it a bigger emphasis on sports, in your opinion, in our community?
Go ahead, Corey. Go ahead.
No, I'm talking to you, Bill.
Oh.
We talked about this earlier, so I'm trying to catch you up a little bit.
Okay. Why is it? I just think it's a natural. Music and sports are just celebrated more in our community than anything else. It's unfair. I mean, it's not necessarily right.
Do you think it seems like it's an easier pathway for us? We have more access to it.
Well, it seems like you can get more riches and fame from it faster. You become a basketball star with scientists. It seems like you can get more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the perception. I get that. I get it.
It's the flash of being a basketball star. When I was growing up, I love education. I went to school, but I always wanted to be a football star. I never thought about being a prison guard or whatever. It was all about, sports. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just think it's more celebrated. It's something you can gain more notoriety and riches from playing sports.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but even dating back to to before we got here, before we came to this continent, man. From the old days, man. You had your warrior class, and you had your cultivators, man.
Right.
Cultivators, man, were the people who sustained the tribe.
Mm-hmm.
They sustained the tribe, but they weren't talked about because they didn't go out and risk it all when the neighboring tribes threatened or whatever. They weren't the heroes. I don't know if those people were ever celebrated around the campfire, but they were definitely the people who sustained the tribe through their innovations in irrigation, through their ideas about switching crops out. You know, it takes brains to be able to do that. Brains and time. Brains and time.
And athletes get the prettier girls too.
Yeah.
You guys know about that. Athletes get the prettier girls. Basketball players always got the nice looking girls, right?
Listen,
Right?
no, that had a lot to do with the personality and the character, my guy.
In those same tribes, though, once those two factions became too old to take care of themselves, hell, the warriors had to have somebody come and take care of them.
Yeah.
The planters, they had people around them, you know, taking care of them because they planted. They understood, you know, how to grow the food or whatever. So they were always taken care of. One is a sure thing. One is a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, but there's also a place, man, where the kid who won the science fair or whatever, sit in the barbershop, you know, is sitting there wondering why ain't nobody you know riding me like they riding this dude over here, because in my heart I feel that my accomplishment is bigger than his. You know, so that's got to be acknowledged. Yeah, that's got to be acknowledged, man. It's got to be acknowledged.
That way.
Exactly, man. Because I've been in situations, man. You know, where I'm like, well, damn, you know, shit, I contributed just as much as the person that everybody's talking about.
Well, let me ask y'all a question, if y'all don't mind. Why do we have a big thing on ESPN about these 5-star athletes not bragging, but like accepting their scholarships in certain schools like Georgia or Alabama? We don't see no science majors on TV. They got accepted to Drexel, or you know what I mean. So you know what I mean. So it's like, why is that? Why does TV promote the sports superstars to the educated kids?
It's entertainment.
Not saying sports guys are educated, but you know what I'm saying.
Sports is entertainment, bro.
Yeah, there's opportunities to generate revenue through sports.
Revenue, right? Fast revenue.
Yeah.
But how many people have that option, man?
What option is that?
The option is being recognized that, hey, you know what? We can build on this kid in terms of selling products and all that stuff. How many of us have that option?
Very few.
Very few.
Right.
That's life. So what?
Follow up with it in terms of the kid who has an affinity of doing scientific work, being a STEM guy. You know what I'm saying? That broadens out to a whole different genre. You know what I'm saying? And everybody who has a brain to think and has the ability to learn, everybody has the opportunity to do that. Everybody don't have the opportunity to be somebody who scored 30 points.
But you know, but intelligence is also a highly coveted skill too, though. It just chiming into what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
And you know something else, man. More than likely, the science kid is more than likely more subject to keep on frequenting the barbershop if he's successful. If the baller is successful, he's not going to that barbershop no more, because he not going to be in that. Be in that community anymore. But the dude, you know, if he finds success in science, he can still be there and continue to go there and support that, you know, that community.
Here's the one thing that you can't. Argue. The fact that that's academically inclined to be great, you can't question that. Now you can question somebody. Well, is he tall enough? Is he physical enough? Is he smart enough, or whatever? You can question it all day, but you can't question somebody's intelligence, right? You can't question that at all, because
you can, but you can't. But I got what you're saying.
How can you?
No, if a man is actually intelligent, you can't question it, because if you question it, it's opinion based, I think. You know what I'm saying? Because intelligence is what it is. It's going to always show. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to overall physical skill, like basketball, football, baseball, that's people have their opinion about it. Even if the guy can physically do what he's gonna do, people still have their opinion about it. You know what I'm saying? And this guy
Case in point, Jordan and LeBron.
oh my God.
They both are successful.
They're successful as hell. But
They both are successful.
I think they're both intelligent too.
yeah. I mean,
Okay, intelligence. Okay,
they went that far because of their intelligence. Yes, sir.
right. And that involves recognizing that you have a voice and people recognize that, right? If you are a great basketball player and you're not very smart, right? Or not even that. If you're a great basketball player and you don't have a wherewithal to say that, you know what? People are paying attention to me. But over here, I want to interject this side of me that involves them. If you don't have that wherewithal and you're just a basketball player, they're not going to pay attention to just you playing basketball. But if you have both awarenesses, you know what I'm saying? That's a leg up. Man, he's a great basketball player and he's smart too.
Of course.
But I think both even intelligence and being intelligent and still gotta have common sense along with it also. You don't have to necessarily be intelligent as far as book smart, but you got common sense that can make you look like you're intelligent also. Just by you know what I mean? If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not.
No,
But
it makes
Well,
sense. It depends on
but you have to incorporate awareness then. If you are a great basketball player and you have skills outside of basketball that you want to incorporate because that's part of you too, you know what I'm saying? You have to capitalize on the fact that people recognize you as a great basketball player, and then you can incorporate other things in it. That's smart business, isn't it?
Of course. And that is a good point, man. Very good point. Because like I say it all the time. Hey, Bill, you don't have your earphones on, so I'm going to mute you. Can you unmute yourself when you're ready to talk? Because it's feedback.
It's a lot of feedback.
There you go. Now that's better, right? So I think just for purposes, it's all opinion based. To me, I've always said, and I love sports, but it's entertainment. And what ended up happening was they started to incorporate a payday with the entertainment. Started on college level.
And they're taking advantage of that shit nowadays.
Well, now, the kids are getting more nowadays, but the colleges have always done it. They've monopolized the whole thing, meaning that when they figured out, I'm talking about back in the 50s, when they figured out television would pay these conferences to watch football, right? Or different teams, like Notre Dame was independent for many decades and was getting paid to play on television. It turned into entertainment, is what it turned into. And the professional ranks, it's entertainment. Now they get paid a lot of money and it's inspirational, but I just think we can't get lost on the fact that it's entertainment. And I'm not disparaging or criticizing. I'm saying I see it for what it is.
Here's the crazy thing, bro. When you just think about a guy who was in the rotation, sixth man, Vinnie Johnson, microwave, right? I would venture to guess that he has made more money outside of basketball than he did playing.
Oh,
but
that's easy. Yeah.
He was able to do it because he was microwave. And he was able to get into boardrooms. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he wasn't microwave and all that stuff,
Dave Bing was the inventor.
Right. Knowing the fact that he's very innovative in terms of the work field, right? He's very innovative. Do you think he would have had the opportunity if he didn't play didn't play basketball? Both, like you said, both worked hand in hand.
He would have had a longer road. I'm not necessarily saying that he wouldn't make it, but he would have had a longer road.
Right. But he
Because,
didn't.
just
He got plugged in.
for point of reference, Dave Bing, another Hall of Fame Piston, was in. It was the coal business in Detroit. Became rich.
No, he was in the. Was it manufacturing?
Steel, being steel.
Steel. Yeah.
Steel business. And his relationship with Dave, he got plugged in to what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And he became a millionaire because he got plugged in with like I said, Dave was his mentor. Anybody else? Bill, you have a comment or Jaquari?
I think I have my TV up. Y'all still hear a lot of background noise?
No.
I think my TV is up. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're fine. Go ahead. Do you have a comment?
No. Everything I said is correct. I think, I think a lot of it's based off comic. I think intelligent people can go crazy, make dumb decisions too, being too intelligent. A lot of it is based off common sense, I think.
Okay, so we can segue into let me think about this. We can segue into different situations from here. But let me ask you, former Pitt standout, LaShawn McCoy, Shady McCoy, is in the last 50 in the Hall of Fame, NFL Hall of Fame, right? And I saw him on the podcast, and he spoke about just being there. And I thought about this real quick. What is your opinion about the NFL Hall of Fame?
In regards to what?
Me personally, I think that's
in regards to that's it. Thank you, Corey. In regards to its where it is, how we see it. What do you think? Name one thing you think should be a criteria to be in the Hall of Fame, NFL Hall of Fame?
Criteria, as far as the criteria.
Then tell me what you think about it first, and then criteria.
I never really like as far as football goes. It was a major part of my life, man. But I never really considered it Hall of Fame. I just never really thought about it that far. But as far as criteria goes, man, and it probably most definitely is, man. But the amount of games played, should definitely be a part of the criteria.
Okay. Anybody else?
That's actually a question. That's a good question because I never thought about it. I mean, I think well, I think about it.
Yeah.
I guess I have no thoughts about it, big dog. Honestly, I mean, I know they have a you have to have some type of like that in baseball have a little bit more. Oh no, I guess they have a moral. I guess they have some type of moral. Because I know they went let T.O. in for a little while. I know baseball is kind of like that too. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, Keith. I really don't know how to answer that question. I never really thought about the Football Hall of Fame like that. I mean, I think the criteria is the criteria. You got to be good at what you did. You got to be a standout player. I mean, I don't know if they look at your background outside of the sport. It's all about the game itself, I thought, right? All about the game, nothing else. So if you played well, you broke records, you did what you did, I guess, it's you know what I mean? So I think the criteria is what it is. I mean, I don't have no real. I'm not even sure what the criteria is. What is it? Did Shady say what the criteria was to get the Hall of Fame? Was it years? Was it?
Shady said he has 15,000 rushing yards. You know what I
mean? Shady wants to go in.
He is in the final 50 right now.
I know Chad Ochocinco want to go in too, don't he? He keeps talking about it too.
Yeah, but yeah. I know Fred Taylor has been denied maybe 3 times already.
I mean, like guys like Drew Pearson just got in a couple years ago. So
Yeah.
I guess they have a real tight criteria. I'm not sure though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that's another thing that's bothered me about the whole Hall of Fame process. I mean, when it at some point, when did it become popular to start campaigning for yourself
Right.
to get into the Hall? I didn't think that was.
That's
I didn't think that was a thing. I didn't think that was
yeah.
a thing.
You know, how did they come to that conclusion though? Is it possibly seeing somebody who they feel don't deserve to be there before them?
Yeah.
It could. I mean, but don't you think that? Don't you think that's
I
sort of
mean, you
don't you think that sort
go
of
ahead.
stains your career when you sit
Yeah,
around and you point the finger and say, well, how this motherfucker get in before me? That kind of that.
I had a conversation. I had a conversation with a brother, man, about the Hall of Fame at the college I went to, right? And he kept saying, "Mama, I'm like you. I'm in the Hall of Fame too, right?" And I said, "Congratulations, all that stuff,
Mhm.
right?" I said, "Hey, man, I appreciate it. Congratulations and stuff like that." And I went back. I said, "Where is this?" You know, it wasn't an argument. He just presented it to me. I'm like, why is he stressing me like that, man? What's the deal, right? So I went back and I looked, and this dude made the Hall of Fame because of a team effort, right? I made the Hall of Fame by my damn self. You know, you feel what I'm saying?
That's right. Fluke, tell him. Fluke.
I feel you, but
So
I'm not fucking with it right now. But go ahead, do you?
Go ahead, Fluke. Get him,
my
Fluke.
point is, and this is just what it was, plain and simple. He made a point to illustrate, argue, and all that stuff that, man, you ain't the only one that made the Hall of Fame. I'm in there too. We both Hall of Fame, man. Do you understand it? I mean, arguing that shit, right? And I was like, oh man, you know, being inducted, I'm like, okay, man. Hey man, I appreciate that. I respect that. Hey man, hey, you know, you on my level. Hey, you this and you that. Congratulations, man. You know, my bad. I mean, I go back and look at it, and I'm like, wait a minute.
So you wanted to call?
I didn't call. I didn't call because he needed that.
Did he play with you, Fluke? He played with you?
No. But
He
here is
was-
the thing. Here's the point I'm making. Dude, you went off on me. I'm a part of the group too. You ain't the only motherfucker. So and so and so forth.
But I mean, I think
And then when I went back to look at it, I'm like, man, did this motherfucker really, excuse my language, but did this guy really just check me?
listen, he did not like being 1B instead
No,
of.
Hey, Bill,
I'm saying,
he spoke. Here's the thing that bothered me the most. It's like, where did you get the nerve, bro? I'm saying the only reason I wasn't first about it is because I didn't have my degree at the time.
right.
But what makes you think that you could have this conversation with me?
Was he
Not
any
me,
good, Fluke,
stuff.
to your knowledge?
Not.
Was he?
I think he was. I don't know.
Okay.
I
He
don't
played
even
after you
know
or
if
before you?
Bill. He might have been.
Okay.
He might
Okay.
have been that guy.
Right.
But he went in with a group of people
I got
and
you.
he was checking me. It was offended because I didn't recognize the shit. You know what I'm saying? And what he didn't recognize is that when people were being inducted, I was getting phone calls and ask my opinion. And his name never came up.
I got you. I got you.
And I'm like, dude, congratulations, come on, hey, I'll make room for you. But did you really just check me?
Is it anything else before we move on?
We can move on, bro. I'm just saying, man, people get crazy with the boy. You were talking about what's the
That
difference
bothers
between it. Yeah, it bothers me. I basically admitted that.
Look,
Yeah.
he admitted.
I'm saying when you think about the differences, man, when you think about the differences, I think football and baseball, they are true Hall of Famers.
Yeah,
You
they're
know what I'm
tough to
saying?
get into, I think.
Man, listen.
They're tough to
It
get
take
in.
years for cats to get in both of those Hall of Fames, bro.
I get it. I get it. And I think
It's cats that played in the 50s that should be in and still waiting.
but see, here's my point though. The people who got inducted, I think, is well deserved. You know what I'm saying? Well deserved. It's what it is. Because I played football. I played basketball. So watching other people like get a chance to do this right here, me. 5-minute speech. Me. I love that. You know why? Because you're playing the thing that you love. And I remember the feeling of playing the sports that I love. It's what it is. None of that other bullshit. It is what it is. Hey, and all three of you guys made fantastic points. That's the whole point of it. I'm asking your opinion. You know what I'm saying? And your opinion is yours. So,
Keith, do you think Shady should go in?
hell yeah, I'm rooting for the pit man. 15,000 though, dog.
What
15,000 yards.
What team will you under on?
We watched him play.
No,
We watched him handle his business with a bum ass coach, man.
Listen,
To Chip Kelly?
he was killing.
Yes.
Look, when he was with Buffalo, he was destroying.
But
Right?
before Chip Kelly, he did have Andy Reid flute for a few years.
Listen. He was with Buffalo. He went the Marshawn Lynch route. He was with Buffalo, was killing, right? Then he went to, I think, secondly, he went to Philly, right?
No, he got drafted by the Eagles.
Yeah.
Andy
He played for
Reid.
Eagles first.
He left.
With a goddamn college coach who was on some bullshit.
Kelly traded him.
Chip Kelly broke up that Frankel Vick, Deshaun Jackson, all them dudes.
And look, what ended up happening was, and here's the crazy thing, what ended up happening was, I got it backwards. He was killing with Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo, he was killing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then he was going, and his career everywhere he went, he was impactful. Then he won the Super Bowl
With Kansas City.
Yeah, so
Right.
He was a backup there. He was a backup there.
But here's the thing.
But the thing about it is, that's why I think he should be in the Pro Hall of Fame. Now, first ballot bill.
But
it's not for me to say, but to be there eventually, I'm riding with him.
But this is what make me ride. This is what would make me ride with him. When he was playing in high school, he was the top running back in the country.
His story was incredible, man.
He was the top running back. He was the number one running back in high school. Got hurt, then he dropped to what?
Out of existence, he lost all his except for what did he say? Four scholarship offers.
Right.
What did he do? What happened?
He had 78 from all the power schools, right?
Right.
He broke his ankle.
Oh, okay.
He broke his ankle, and they abandoned him. And he said he will always be grateful to Dave Wannstedt. Because Dave Wannstedt was recruiting him, but he said, man, I wasn't even thinking about Pitt. But Dave was the only one
that stayed with him,
that rode with him. Yeah.
That's what's up.
You always remember who rode with you, no matter how people think your outcome was. Who rode with you and gave you an opportunity. That's what you think about, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you should think about. Most people, they get drunk off of whatever. Not most, I take that back. I think it depends, man. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? Because
I got in the argument with a cat. Said, man, you was slated, man, to do this stuff. They loved you. I said, who loved me?
Oh shit! I mean, you get ready to go into another testimony, dog. Look at you.
I said, yeah. I said, who loved me? Man, they loved you. When I got there, man, they loved your ass. I said, man, do you realize every year they brought people in to take my position, man,
That's always
and let me know?
That's always the case.
You could probably testify that too, can't you, Keith?
Look, listen, the reality of it, every school,
Everybody.
try to replace their stars.
Yep.
That's what they do.
I think that's on the pro level.
Yep.
Too, ain't it? Pro level like that too.
Who that?
The pro level is like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you should always be hungry.
Mhm.
Every year they brought somebody in and say, hey, man, we got somebody to take the spot.
Yeah.
No matter if it was a psychological game or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That was always brought to my attention. And I'm like, what else I need to do?
You know, look. Yeah, they told you that, and you kicking ankles and shit. You body slamming.
Man, I was real salty about it, bro. And the cats that was playing behind me, I became fast friends with.
Yeah.
And they couldn't understand why I held animosity towards them.
Okay. All right.
You know, it's just what it was.
It ain't their fault though, is it? Ain't the players' fault.
No, it's not.
Coaches pit players against these players, man. That's
From day one, that's what it was.
We have 2 topics left, man. Mental health. Bill, since you're on here, we're gonna I think we talked about this last week, Damon. You brought up the kid from Dallas. Mental health. Let's talk about Antonio Brown. Right? He's been arrested recently for attempted murder. Right?
In Jamaica or something, right?
No. He was in Miami.
Okay.
It happened in May.
Okay.
He said it was a self-defense. But they're
right.
They arrested him in Dubai.
Right.
And I hope he wasn't trying to run, thinking he wouldn't get extradited.
Hey, bro, Dubai constitute running, bro. For real.
Listen, they locked his ass up and sent him back. I don't know. Look, I'm not saying he's guilty or not. He said it was self-defense. Just in retrospect, not taking in why he's arrested now, but in retrospect, do you think, just in a nutshell, he had 2 serious concussions with the Steelers, and after those concussions, I mean, he was the greatest. He was on the road to be one of the greatest receivers of all time, right? But after those concussions, man, and it depends on how much you believe in CTE, right? After those concussions, he started acting out, maybe. And I'm not talking about the narrative that the Steelers was giving out. I'm talking about the ones when he was going home. You know what I'm saying?
Beat his woman up or something, right?
Beat his woman up and all these different things. Do you think, and this is your humble opinion, do you think CTE had an effect on that?
I do.
Without a doubt.
Okay.
I think without a doubt.
So
I think CTE is real.
Okay.
Without a doubt, big dog. He took some
mean. There's a lot of people suffer from that stuff, so it's absolutely real.
Yeah.
You know, my nephew played pro ball. Keith, you my nephew before, Nick.
Yeah.
And he suffers with a little bit now. He gets little rages and stuff like that. He can't control. He gets like real. He had a couple concussions. I've seen that. I think that's real. I think it's real. I mean, I think everybody has more severe. Some are more severe than others. I mean, of course, you know what I mean. But
yeah,
it's definitely real. I think Antonio Brown, he took some vicious hits.
He did.
That one from that boy from Cincinnati, then they like came and killed him.
He did.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it's real.
What's his name? Bertha? Is that
Burfict, Vontae
Yeah.
Burfict, yeah. I watched you ever
Yeah.
see Will Smith?
With his
Remember
bad ass.
Andre Dirty Waters killed himself in Philly? Dirty Waters? Andre
Yeah.
Waters? I mean, I think it's real. I mean, I don't know the scientific part of it. I don't know the in depth of it, but I think it's definitely real.
Junior Seau was going through it too.
Say he committed suicide, right?
Yeah, he shot himself in his
Yeah.
his chest,
Mm-hmm.
examined his brain.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah,
and
something right. I would keep going through it.
It's happened to a lot of former guys, man. It has.
Who was the boy from Pittsburgh who killed himself living in the van? The old lineman.
Ah,
They talk about, was it Mike Webster?
Mike Webster.
Right, Webster, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Mike Webster was one of the
Greatest sins of all time.
yeah, and
Pittsburgh.
he was one of the first guys that people
To have-
recognized that may have been going through that.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know. I think it's real. I think it's real. I think it's real talk. I think it's real.
So
I don't believe farting.
who did that? The dog?
My dog. Yeah. You hear that?
What you eating? Feeding him? God, damn, boy. Excuse us, ladies and gentlemen. I just
Hey,
that
Key,
was too loud.
he passed gas like he was comfortable.
Mhm.
Hey, yo, it stink real bad. Fluke.
Was he laying on his back? God,
That's what you see.
Hey, and Brother Bill didn't say, "Hey man, get your ass out of here, man."
yeah.
He didn't say that.
You see Mullins. You see the comments Mullins had up there.
What'd he say?
It's on the screen. He said that Anthony Gonzalez had the mind of an 80-year-old when he died.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He also Dave Dorison. I remember Dave Dorison.
Mm-hmm. Dave Dawson, Dirty
Yeah.
Waters. Yeah.
Can y'all imagine, man, knowing what was the cause of it, man, but how it affected the family? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah.
How it affected the family. That's a whole nother subject, bro. Real
Yeah.
talk.
Mm-hmm.
Terry Long.
Terry Long. Yeah. Terry Long.
Yes,
Oh, the
sir.
wrestler. He was a wrestler too, right?
Yeah, Terry Long, man, and you know, great person too. And
Mhm.
just a simple
But
fact.
as far as Antonio, we saw it play out in real time, bro.
Now that was that really real time.
In real time. When that brother took his uniform off when he was playing for Tampa, he did that. I'm like, he not thinking straight, bro. Because he was
No,
up for a major contract.
He took all this shit off, then he switched.
He was
all
up
the way down to
for a payday, and he did that. That's not rational thinking, bro. That's
Yeah.
irrational, man.
Mm-hmm.
He
And you guys ever had a concussion, Big Dog? Fluke, you had a
No,
concussion?
I ain't never had one.
I did.
I had one.
I did.
I had one.
I did. And I was sluggish for a long time after that.
Yeah.
Oh no, it takes because
was.
what it is.
Matter of fact, I quit playing football.
Your brain
Okay.
is bouncing. Your brain is bouncing off the inside of your skull. Is what it's doing, and it's quick. It's a quick boom, and then you're basically it's bruised.
Right.
That's why it takes so long, man.
You know what made me quit? What made me have awareness? I had to keep smoking weed to feel normal and shit. I'm just being honest. This is back when I was in high school, sophomore. I had to keep smoking weed to have balance.
Okay, that's what he told our dad. Hey man, I'm smoking weed.
No, when I told my dad is, man, why are you fucking with me, man? I ain't fucking with nobody.
I ain't fucking with nobody.
Yeah, I had to quit.
Yeah, but you know, I think is it that we're older, that we're being more affected by what's happening? Was this stuff happening when we were younger, and we just chose to
Didn't pay
ignore it to
attention.
live our life?
Look
Mhm.
here, you wouldn't want the one thing I remember most of all than anything when I got my concussion. I smell pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
I smell pain.
Yeah.
I know what pain
You can
smells like.
pain.
That's
You can smell
crazy.
pain. Yeah. Yeah. I think, and you know, boxers, man, are the perfect. They call it punch drunk, but shit,
I don't know how they do it, man.
that is the perfect CTE scenario. Period.
And Keith, they so skilled at punching you in your shit, man.
Yeah. Especially the ones who get knocked out. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And the ones who walk through punches to go
Mhm.
punch that man out. Like
Yeah.
Dante Wilder, man. Come on, bro. You know what I'm
Rick
saying?
Buck, Rick Buck.
Yeah, and you know what really hurt me was Anthony Tony, man. I saw him in an interview recently, and
That's our homeboy there, man. Love that brother.
his speech is slurred, man.
Anthony Tony or James Tony?
James Tony.
James Tony.
James Tony.
Anthony James is still, you know.
Yeah.
But it's James Tony though. But no, bro.
That's like Mildred Taylor. That's like Mildred Taylor, Philly.
Yeah, but you know what? With Mildred just he lost his edge because they let him get beat viciously. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Instead of having him stand, even though he was winning the fight completely, but he ignored his corner, and really and truly, I think he got brain damage by sitting right there.
He crazy now, big dog. He messed up now. I don't call him crazy, but he's sick though. He's sick right now. He messed up.
You know, and you know what's so crazy about it is, and Malika makes a good point on the screen. Malika says the NFL has horrible medical care. In my opinion, you should get lifetime benefits after so many years. You do, but it works. What is it? 10 years after you retire, and you have to.
I thought it was 5, big dog.
Hey, it could have been because it's changed. It's changed recently, Malika. But I think they are so much in the depth because the movie, you know, even though with Will Smith, the movie is a lot of artistic license in it because of Will Smith accent, but but the thing about it is this: the NFL did ignore it because
They did
not want to lose money.
That's capitalism for you, man.
Well, they didn't want to pay them lawsuit settlements and all that.
Lose money, man.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah. And see, here's the thing. It's smoke and mirrors when they had them special helmets and all that. Because, first of all, it's not the impact. It's your brain being knocked against your skull, your inner skull wall.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you stop that?
You know what my coach told me, man, when a motherfucker caught me blindside? He said, "Hey, man, you all right?" I said, "Yeah, I'm good." He said, "Keep your head on the swivel."
Keep your head on
Keep your head on the swivel.
Keep your head on the swivel.
Somebody gonna knock the shit out of you. And I remember, man, when he told me that, you know what I'm saying? And my initial reaction was to hit them before they hit me.
Yeah.
Because you have no control over it, man. You are literally taking a chance with your health. You're literally taking a chance. And it's all happenstance, you know. Shit can happen.
I think
shit can happen. And you have to live with that fact.
Before we move on, is there anything else as far as? Oh, go ahead, Ja'Cory.
Back in high school, man, you know, when I was playing, we had a fucking at the end of the year banquet. We had a battered hat award.
Battered hat. Wow.
Yeah, a battered hat award. I mean,
That's
and
crazy, man.
it went to the person who would fucking go out and had the
Yeah,
other school paint colors on their helmet,
yeah,
knock the
that's
paint
crazy.
knock the paint off your own helmet or whatever. And
Yeah,
that was a goal. That was a goal for
Yeah.
everybody. All the heavy
and
hitters on
spoke,
the team.
y'all was the big motherfuckers too, man.
Yeah.
Y'all had a NFL lineup, man. At least y'all front line blocking
Listen.
My point being,
NFL motherfuckers.
yeah, my point being is, we didn't know what the fuck was going on or whatever. I mean, we was never encouraged to lead with. I mean, because
You
back
gotta
then
lead with the
you
shoulders, bro.
still you got a six gun somebody.
Yeah. Also, six gun. Yeah.
Yeah, but we was never discouraged neither.
They,
Because
they,
I
don't,
mean,
they don't
one of
teach that anymore, man.
yeah
No.
one of the worst hits I ever took, man. Somebody speared me in the chest with the top of their helmet or whatever. It was one of the worst hits I ever took, man, for real. When I broke my tailbone, shit, somebody speared me in my butt, in my butt with the top of their helmet, and broke my damn tailbone. So I mean, yeah.
I gave somebody a concussion too. I was playing tight end, and I went up. I was a basketball player. I went up. I caught the ball, but when I came down, I was sideways, and they hit me in the shoulder with the top of his head. Hit me in the shoulder. Next thing you know, all I heard him say, "Ugh," and he fell.
He was stressed out like a motherfucker.
Then he got up and he's holding his helmet like this, like his head get ready to fall out. You know what I'm saying?
Took the life out of me.
He look, because I was taught to always lead with my shoulder, whether I'm offense or defense, bro. A lot of concussions, people lead with their head. That's what they do. That's what happens. Let's talk about this because we got
But Keith,
fan and Eagle
hey,
fan.
Keith,
Yeah, go ahead.
motherfucker leave with their helmet, get a concussion. They say, "Hey man, you all right?" And all they hear is they in paradise with the flowers and the sunshine and the birds chirping and shit.
Man, I understand why people, as much as I love football, right? If my sons say they don't want to play, I understand it. Especially if I see that a guy can't teach.
Right.
Tackle. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, with basketball, man, I remember I was playing. My school was like Catholic. There was nuns in the crowd. Nuns in the crowd and all this stuff, right? And this dude, man, kicked me in my joint, right? Tip of my shit. And it was like delayed and shit. And I'm laying on the ground. I'm like, I'm assessing the damages. I said, am I okay? And I said, oh shit. I'm cussing. And the dean of the school came and said, damn it. Look at your surroundings. He said, look at your surroundings and shit. Not only did he hit me on the tip of my shit, he stuck his finger in my eye too, man. I was in distress, man. I was in distress. And all I heard down that tunnel of light, all I heard was the voice said, hey man, we got nuns in the crowd.
Man.
I said, help me, Jesus.
You laying there thinking you ain't gonna make it.
Hey, it was like on that one show when they said when they got attacked, the man was screaming aloud. He said, just hold it, just hold the pain.
Yeah.
Just hold the pain, man. You can take it. Just let us get you to the damn the room, man, where you can say whatever the hell. I was like, man, how this motherfucker stick me in my eye and stomp on my shit?
Right.
Somebody, they jumped you.
Hey, look, it's time to move
He might
on.
have had.
Hey, look. Fluke over here talking about his appendages and shit. Let's move to the next question.
I'm talking about this. I'm talking about despair and distress. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
And that experience happened in real time at the same time. That's what I was talking about.
Okay, so Bill was on the show today because I talked to him early in the week, I believe, and I realized that our Lions will be playing the Eagles on Sunday. So I wanted to give us the
Don't
opportunity.
get quiet now, Fluke. Don't get quiet. Go ahead, Key. I'm sorry.
What's their respective records, man?
I think we lost 3 games, so it was 6-3.
They
We
7 or 8-2.
Eagles 7-2. I think the Lions is 6-3.
We lost 3, right?
Yeah, all
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah. So, what is it, Bill?
Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know.
Hold on. What is it? What is going on in your Philly fan opinion, or what's going on in the locker room?
You mean AJ? AJ Brown?
It's an issue, Bill. It's an
It
issue.
is. You know, the problem with the Eagles is there's one issue with the Eagles. They have 5 offensive coordinators in 5 years, so it's no real continuity. Like I think y'all coach who I love Dan Campbell. He the man. Took the play call from y'all coordinator, didn't he? I think he called the plays now.
Yeah.
Dan Campbell, don't he?
Yeah.
I think he took the play calling. You know what I mean?
Maybe
There's
the last 2 games, I believe, something like
Yeah,
that.
he don't. Yeah. So I don't know.
It's
I don't
not
like to
gonna
make.
last. Not gonna last. But go ahead.
This is the second time AJ been frustrated with the offense, and usually when they get frustrated, they come out and kick ass the next time. So I don't know. You know, our wide receivers are divas, man. They want the ball. They want this stat. So I don't know. I think there's a little friction, but I think they're gonna work it out. I think 2 brothers. Huh?
First of all, if y'all don't get the ball to AJ Brown, y'all in some real deep shit. We're gonna win the game, but y'all in some real deep shit. Man, first of all, I love your quarterback, but your quarterback is not dynamic. Y'all running game need to be on par.
That's it. That's y'all too, though. Y'all running game carry y'all.
First of
Y'all
all,
got 2 great running. Y'all got 2 great running backs. I give y'all that.
okay,
And your
so,
O-line stuff too.
so you mentioned it because our running game can't be stopped. Now,
Can't be stopped.
it can't be stopped. Can't be stopped. But
Okay.
here's my point, though. You guys, your locker room is in so much disarray.
No, it's not. Why you say that?
It's every
They
man.
are.
They are.
And they shouldn't be.
Look, he is a leader. AJ is a leader, but AJ is complaining almost every single day.
He kept playing a week later after the Super Bowl, man. That's in writing.
Now he's a leader. I'm talking about if he wasn't the leader of the locker room, one of the leaders of the locker room, I would think it would be different. But you know them guys look to him, bro. I'm not saying it makes a difference with the Lions game or anything like that. But bro, that's gonna come back and bite y'all in the behind.
If they featured AJ, it wouldn't even be a competition across the league, man, at all.
But
The secondary receiver got more yards than he do. That doesn't make any sense, man.
Now Malika I've just put on the screen. Malika just made a fantastic point. Bill, she says Barkley isn't doing well at all. What do you think about that?
I think teams key on him now, but I think Barkley's doing enough. It's hard to have.
I said, "Whoa!" You said doing enough? No, go ahead.
He's 7-2, and he kind of broke open the game yesterday, the other day against Green Bay, a team y'all couldn't beat that blew y'all out. You know what I'm saying? So
if you talk about first game, man, stop that because y'all stumbled early too. So what
you mean he broke up in the game? No, he didn't.
When that one play, he broke the game.
I didn't see the game, so I don't know.
No, he didn't. He averaged 3.5 yards a game, bro. How he broke over anything?
He had that one screen pass for 60 yards.
Talking about against Green Bay.
Against Green Bay. When he made that play, that's our first score to Devontae. Listen. AJ's a receiver. He's never going to be happy because he wants the ball 20 throws. He's going to be like Jamar Chase. And for a long time, he was getting it like that. Now Devontae has grown up. We got to run the attack that's vicious. And listen, we just going to play ball and see where it takes us. That's all. We ain't going to sit up here and make AJ make the team go round. I mean, AJ is a great player, great wide receiver.
Let me ask you a question, Bill. Let me ask you a question, man.
So, y'all just better hope y'all ready to play in the jungle Sunday night. That's all. That's
what
all.
Jungle?
What jungle? The link, South Philly.
That's a jungle.
Yeah, we ain't got no dome. We ain't got no dome.
Oh my God.
We play in the grass,
hey,
baby.
bro,
I'm
gonna tell you something.
If our offensive line,
That's it.
Coming through and playing. I mean, because y'all got a couple dogs on the defensive line, but if they are working well together, y'all gonna be down early. Easy.
I'm gonna tell you this, Bill.
And AJ Brown,
if they keep Goff clean, y'all gonna get blew out, man.
Crazy. Y'all got money on that?
If they keep Goff clean, y'all gonna get blew out.
Your defensive line is the key to the game, bro. It is.
We got some D-backs too, baby. We got D-backs. We got a running game. Don't think Saquon ain't about to blow one open.
All right.
Look, he's
all right.
But look, your
defensive
line is the key to the game. That's what it is. I mean, it's what it is.
That's one of our strengths, without a question.
Oh yeah,
that's one of your.
I know, but your only strength on defense is your defensive line.
We got Quinyon Mitchell, our linebackers, and Quinyon Mitchell.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Bill. Y'all hanging y'all hat on the first.
Huh?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all hanging y'all hat on the fact that Green Bay did what they did the first game of the season, right?
We beat Green Bay last 4 times. They can't beat us.
Here is the thing. And how many times have we beat them?
I don't know. Last time I looked at, y'all got blown out by them.
The first game of this year with new coordinators.
Fluke. Turn. Look, first of all, don't debate him because if you watch,
I'm not debating him. I'm speaking reality.
Listen, if you watch that ugly game against Green Bay shot themselves in the foot. Period. What was the score, Bill? What was the score?
Okay, 10-7. Listen.
It was 10-7, right?
Listen. It was
7-3 for how long, Bill?
That's how great teams win. They can win ugly.
Right.
They can win pretty. They can win how you present it. That's how we beat you. That's how Tom Brady won ugly for years.
So you confident? Hold on, Bill. So you confident that if we keep Jared Goff clean, right, operating from the pocket, y'all gonna win that game.
If
y'all gonna win that game,
how about we're gonna keep Jalen Hurts clean?
We don't have to worry about him because how often do he throw the ball down the field, bro? Y'all don't have enough offense. Period.
Who?
Philly.
You crazy? You better watch the game. You better start watching these games.
I watched the game. Matter of fact, I fell asleep on it. If you want to know the truth.
All right.
Did you see the Super Bowl?
If they
But y'all never been in. You see the Super Bowl?
If they keep Jared Goff clean, y'all gonna lose by 2 scores. I'm just telling you that.
Hold on. I know good and well this dude ain't just get petty. He said, did you see the Super Bowl in which y'all
I'm speaking of fact. Anybody being petty, I'm speaking of fact, good dog.
Let me ask you a question, man.
No, Fluke. No, let me address this because let me tell you, you frustrated Philadelphia fan.
I'm not frustrated.
Yeah, you are because
Yes,
that's
you
what
are.
you do. When
Yes, you are.
when you turn on the NBA,
You
when you turn on the NBA, you feel silly. You want to know why? Because your squad only won one championship. You understand what I'm saying? When's the last time that your Phillies?
Two
no
championships.
Whoa, whoa,
when
whoa! Oh, wait,
6-1-2.
when?
Dr. J won.
Will Chamberlain and Dr. J.
No, that was the Philadelphia Warriors, which would move to the West
I
Coast.
can't remember back that damn far, man. What the hell are you talking about?
I wasn't even born yet, I don't think.
Oh my God, are you serious?
First of all,
Hey,
You got yo.
Hey, Keith, listen, where Embiid at, man?
He got petty, man. He got petty on us. That was crazy.
Hey, yo.
The Phillies won one in 2010, I think, 2009.
You can't even Google that shit. You got to microfiche it.
What thing I got in the truth is the Pistons. I got the Pistons. Who we beating right now?
We got the
We got
Red
the
Wings, we got the
Pistons.
Tigers.
We got-
What are you talking about?
Right, what are you talking about?
What a red one. Red.
Before that,
We got Michigan. We got
before they left Detroit. Didn't the Shock win a championship?
They won like 2 or 3.
No. I'll give it to you. Y'all got college. Y'all got I'll give y'all that.
Well, Villanova.
Y'all got that. But pros,
Look. I was
y'all
cool.
not even close.
I was cool when you got petty though. That was crazy. And
I said we won the Super Bowl. That's all I said.
And
I'm thinking
said in which y'all didn't get to, y'all never got to. That was petty.
Listen. Well, the crazy, I cheer for Detroit. I like Detroit. I cheer for y'all.
No, you're not. No, you
I
don't.
got friends. When you come from my team, I'm gonna come for your team. That's all.
What are you talking about? Come for your team.
We can't do this if Jared Goff.
No, coming from the guy who lead with that drama. Coming from the guy who lead with that drama.
Sunday night in the link gonna be hell for y'all.
You think so?
Jalen Carter gonna shake Jared Goff helmet. He gonna be panicking out there. Y'all better hope what's the young boy running back who's a bad motherfucker? What is his name?
Say it again. You know his name.
Oh my God! Not Montgomery. That's the other one. Not
Gibbs?
Montgomery, but Gibbs. Y'all better hope he runs for 300 yards. That's your only hope.
Bill, why are you talking?
Queen Mitchell.
Whether y'all win the game, that is the weakest 7-2 team in the league right now.
Oh my God! Okay.
What?
That's terrible. You saying that's
your offense is horrible.
Dog, we right. The game be right before they scored.
Can I say this? Can I say this?
Can I score 35 points?
I'm good.
Can I say this? Can I say this? Can I say this? And then I'm gonna let it go.
You talking that smack, man? You crazy?
Can I say this? And I'm gonna let it go. Is y'all best wide receiver bitching and complaining, man?
No, Devontae Smith is our best receiver.
Oh my God! I'm good now. I'm good. You telling me? Okay, he might be this year.
Oh my God, man!
That's receiver Bill. That. You know what? I love that little my man. My man. All right, man.
Here's the one thing you need to ask yourself, Bill.
Well, I tell you what.
Here's the thing you need. Here's the thing you need to ask yourself.
Hold on. We're gonna let you say what you have to say until you follow up, and we're gonna go to the last joint of the day. Now go ahead.
Here's the thing I need you to understand, man. You understand what happened last year?
Help me understand.
Detroit went what? 15-2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why is the game scheduled in Philly?
What game?
The Lions playing Philly in Philly. Why is that?
Last year?
This year.
I'm talking about coming up. Why are they playing in Philly?
I don't know.
They're playing in Philly because of Detroit's schedule last year, how they played, all that stuff. So they made it more difficult for Detroit.
Okay.
They made it more difficult for Detroit.
Sometimes they go by divisions. So you play everybody in your division. Y'all play by
What do you mean by division? What do you mean by division? We smoked them. Do you know we had the number one seed?
We're playing Green Bay.
Why
We're
did?
playing Green.
Hold on.
We're playing
Hold
Green.
on.
We're playing.
Why didn't we go to the Super Bowl last year? What was the reason?
Y'all talking about two different things, man. Because
What I'm saying is, why didn't we go to the Super Bowl last year? Why is that, Bill?
Because Washington blew y'all out.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Y'all got beat. Y'all got beat.
Because we had motherfuckers off the street playing defense.
Okay. I mean, listen, man. Next man up.
If we would have had our whole team whole, would we have won the Super Bowl?
all right, yeah.
Be honest.
You're making the point, man. You made a good
I don't
point.
know. Who knows?
You don't
Maybe-
know.
maybe we'll fi-
Oh
maybe
my
we'll-
God. Oh my
Maybe
God.
we'll find out this year. Maybe if your whole team was
Oh
healthy
my
this year,
God.
maybe we'll find out this year.
Hey, Keith, this is the last point, Keith. Just like when Philly changed their offensive and defensive coordinators, they suck.
We had a rough year. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, listen, we'll see how healthy Detroit is when they get to the playoffs, and we'll go from there. But listen, I want to say one thing. You done? I'm sorry, you done? You my man. You done?
Yeah, I'm
You
done.
done? Anybody want to make a wager or make some type of play bet, or I send y'all a cheesesteak, y'all send me a motherfucking, I don't know, whatever. We can do
Bill,
some type
Bill.
of bet, something. I mean, listen.
Bill, you don't have to geek. You
Listen,
don't have to geek
Keith,
yourself.
can I finish, big dog? Can I finish?
I know.
You worried, man. You on that bullshit.
He worried.
Big dog, can I
He
finish? Big dog,
worried.
can I finish? I'm not. I got gray hair. I got gray hair.
You should be.
You're not the mayor of Detroit, and you're not the mayor of fucking Philly.
Who did y'all lose to, Bill?
This year,
Yeah.
we lost to who do we lose to? We lost to Denver, the Broncos, and we lost to the Giants. Who'd y'all lose to? Who'd y'all lose to?
We lost to Kansas City, Green Bay, and we lost to those suckers.
To who?
Minnesota.
We beat all three of them teams. We beat Minnesota. We blew Minnesota out. We beat Kansas City and we beat Packers.
But y'all lost to who again?
The Giants, our division rival.
Oh my God!
Hold, real quick. A team we beat 10 times straight. Beat them 10
y'all
times
lost
straight.
to.
Bill,
But y'all lost to.
Bill, that's what you're doing. What you're doing is you're doing what you're accusing us of doing.
What's
what
that?
you're doing right now.
What is that, though?
Look, you sitting up here cherry picking shit. It's time to move on.
Not only is he cherry picking, he's like, we gonna beat y'all, but
we gonna beat you. We gonna win the game.
What
did Herman Edwards say?
Y'all sure? Y'all playing home?
All right.
Oh no!
All right.
No. That's a cop out.
Hold on.
All right, Keith, go ahead, man. I said my last piece. Go ahead, bro.
This was a great episode, man. Got a chance to get some good topics in. You know what I mean? Great answers, guys. You know what I mean? Of course, we're passionate about our team, but it ain't. I've gotten older. I'm not that passionate about entertainers anymore.
It's all fun talking trash. That's all.
That's
it is. It's all fun. Hey, man, did the Lions play? Did the Pistons play Philly?
They playing right now, actually. Luke.
Look, I'm gonna tell you now.
They played it before.
If you don't get,
did they get dropped? I think so.
If y'all not able to get the process worked into your system, y'all not going nowhere.
Well, we ain't win no championship with it. You got some good young guys, though.
No, you got good young guys. I'm talking about to be in the mix for the Eastern Finals. You need Embiid to get up in there.
I agree. I think y'all got. I think the Pistons got a good shot this year, but I don't know if y'all gonna beat the Knicks though. I don't think they'll beat the Knicks. Can you beat the Knicks?
Don't we have the best? Don't we have the best record in the NBA right now, man?
They have. We you know what? We have.
That's a good question. I don't even know.
Yeah, we do. We're the best. We're the best team. We have the best record in the NBA right now. Yes, we do. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. Any last words, man?
And we beat the brakes off Philly.
We'll start with you, Ja'Cory. Any last words?
Fellas, I have thoroughly enjoyed the conversation this evening, man. I look forward to the next. Y'all be safe.
I'm gonna go let you go last, Bill, because you came in later on.
Okay.
Any last words, Fluke?
Stay blessed.
Look, you had to choke that shit back down too. I'm sorry.
No, that's personal. I'm talking about us as brothers individually. Stay blessed.
Mhm.
No doubt. No doubt.
I ain't talking about
No
sports. I'm talking about us as black men. Stay blessed.
Big Bill,
Yes, sir.
last
Yes, sir.
words.
For me,
Last words, yes, sir.
man, stay strong, man. You know, it's only a game. I like to talk trash. It's all fun, territorial. That's all. You know,
Yeah.
it's just having a good time and talking trash. I think Big Dog. One thing about Big Dog and you, Fluke, I think Big Dog repping Detroit. You and Meeks too. Meeks too. Repping Detroit when y'all was real bad. Y'all was the worst of the worst. So I give you Detroit Lions fan. And actually, you know what's crazy? In Philadelphia, we pull. We like the Lions. We pull for the Lions. You know what I mean? Like, we respect the Lions, what they've been through. So, but again, all much love, man. It's always good to come on, man, with y'all, man, and have some fun, man. I enjoy the
We
conversation.
definitely enjoyed you, man.
Good
Yeah,
having you. Have a good
talk
having
trash. You know, y'all like brothers to me, man. We all got some history together, man. And every moment's a good moment because we ain't promised tomorrow, bro.
That's real.
That's real.
Mhm.
Listen, this is Strong Perspective Podcast. Make sure you go to our YouTube channel, like, share, and subscribe. Tonight we had a lot of YouTube responses. I'm not sure what it was, but we got a few tonight, man. It's encouraging. So
Good exposure, Keith.
truly, look, really and truly, we're building momentum. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because the kind of conversations we have, I got to do this every show. The kind of conversations we have, whatever we're talking about, they are genuine and they're honest conversations because everyone gets the opportunity to do what? Get the opportunity to express themselves. It ain't no overbearing shit. Like, I really wanted to talk about Jason Whitlock. We're going to save that later. And
That guy, crazy, man.
yeah, I know. And a couple other things.
Hey,
You know
Keith,
what I'm
real quick, shout out to Joan on the 28th. To whoever listened, the Muslim, 28th, the joint.
You know, listen, everybody, my Facebook friends, if you're watching this, Philadelphia area, Pitt grad, even if you didn't graduate from Pitt, but you know everybody, you know what I'm saying? It makes no difference. Come through our joint and we having a holiday party on January 28th.
December.
I'm sorry, December 28th. You know what I mean? Come through. Look, is a Eagles game that day, and it looked like our Panthers gonna be in a bowl. If they win out, we're gonna be in the playoffs. So we could most likely be playing that Sunday too. So this, stay tuned. You know, really and truly, the bar name and just check out my page. But I'm gonna put it up there. I'm gonna keep pulling up there. But it's Casey's Drexel Hill Bar. 812
Like a sports bar.
Sports Bar. 812 Lansdowne Avenue. That's in Drexel Hill. So if you're in the Philly area, I'm talking about all over Phoenixville, all the zones, right? Come through and spend some time. You know what I mean? Because it's like 3 to 8. You know what I mean? So we're gonna be there during the daytime. It's a great area. Great parking, and we gonna fellowship. All right.
And Uncle Spoke gonna be there. Uncle Spoke gonna be there too.
yeah.
Right, Uncle Spoke, you coming through?
Hey, Jaquar, you could be our celebrity.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh man.
I
ain't been to Philadelphia in fucking 30 years, man.
Well, you know, Fuchs come on down.
Has it been that long?
No.
Has it been that long?
No, because
going on
it's been 20. Huh?
About 15 years. Go to our YouTube channel, man. Like, share, and subscribe. You know what I mean? Build our numbers up. You know, leave messages on the page, man, and I'll get back to you. If you have a topic you want us to address, please let us know on Facebook and also on my Facebook page and also on the YouTube channel. All right. Hey, Dre Mullins, Malika, you know what I'm saying? Cousin, all my cousins and everyone who showed up tonight, thank you very much. Mark,
Let me say this, Key.
go ahead, bro.
Let me say this. Hey, we get on here, we talk shit about Philly and Detroit or whatever, but hey, you know how much family I got in Philly?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So it's gonna be that back and forth, but we ride for each other, man. Real talk,
It's all
man.
love.
Straight up.
Marcus Smith, you hold it down, man. My brother, my Raleigh brother, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, cousins that came through. This shit is all love, man. We enjoy ourselves. I enjoy doing this with my brothers, my friends. You know what I'm saying? But look, there's a Strong Perspective podcast. We'll see y'all next week.
Go Birds, go Birds.
Enjoy your weekend. And when Detroit handle business, Bill, I'm
gonna come back.
I want you to pop on.
I will.
Just 5 minutes. Take your beating, and then we're gonna move on. And if y'all win, I'm going to give you the opportunity to come on and do the same thing for us. All right?
All right, big dog.
Hey, Key, I ain't gonna ask him to come back. I want him to show up by his damn self.
All right, this is Strong Perspective podcast. Y'all have a great weekend. Be safe. All love. Peace.